the Pega BPM is a product of Pega systems, and we can call it as a Pega BPM tool. We can call, see, in the market we can call it as a Pega BPM tool, or so many names are there, or else we can also call as PRPC tool. Okay, so I'll tell you the difference. Normally BPM is nothing but business process management tool. BPM is nothing but business process management. See, in the present market, in the BPM category, so many tools are there. Okay, in which Pega is also one of the BPM tool available in the market. Okay, if you have any idea or not, under the BPM category, we have some other tools like Oracle BPM, then JBPM, AL BPM, and TIPCO. Okay, TIPCO not a fully BPM tool; it's a part of the BPM tool. And some other tools like Lombard. Okay, these are also some of the available BPM tools in the market. Okay, and when we compare with other BPM tools which are available in the market, okay, Pega is the most advanced tool. When we compare with the other BPM tools in the market, Pega is the most advanced tool available. And using the Pega, we can develop anything. Means any type of web applications if you want to develop, we can develop using Pega BPM tool. And see here, what are the things we can do in Java using a Java coding or Java language. Same thing, everything we can do using the Pega also. Okay, what are the things we can do using Java, .NET or any other language? Okay, all the things we can also do using Pega also. Okay, the difference is, if we use Java, okay, we have to use lot of coding. Okay, it requires lot of coding and so many logic is required. But if you use the same thing, if you want to design the same thing in the Pega, means we will not write any single line of code. Okay, no need to write any coding in Pega. Okay, everything is generated automatically. Okay, you have to use the available resources, and according to that you have to design the applications in Pega. And another thing is, this total Pega tool is a Java based application. Okay, how the Pega tool is developed means, Pega in the backend is developed using Java language only. If you don't know, this total Pega tool is developed in Java environment. Okay, but don't worry, if you want to learn this Pega BPM tool, no need to have any Java knowledge. Okay, just OOPS concepts is sufficient, guys. If you have, not a problem. If you know Java, it is not a problem. Okay, apart from that, there is no need to have any other knowledge. Suppose if you want to learn this Pega BPM tool, no need to have any prerequisites. Okay, without any prerequisites, you can learn this Pega tool. Okay, only thing you require is some basics on OOPS concepts, OOPS concept basics, and if you know basic Java, it is will be some added advantage. But if you don't know also, don't worry, guys, because in every Pega team there will be Java developer will be there. Okay, they will look after the Java part. Means normally we will not write any coding. Okay, that where we'll use the Java scripting, all these things, means some validations will be there, or some advanced CSS cascading style sheets will be there. Okay, in those cases only they will use the Java scripting. Okay, don't worry about the code, we will not write any advanced code or anything. Okay, even I don't know Java. Okay, but I am working from the past 4.5 years on this Pega technology. Okay, don't worry, in every Pega team there will be one Java developer will be there. Okay, if you know Java means, okay, you can keep in your profile that you know that basic Java. Okay, not a problem. But actually, if you want to learn this Pega tool means, no need to have any prerequisites is not needed. Okay, no need to have any knowledge on any technology or any programming language, or not even any database also. Okay, if you don't have any database knowledge also, don't worry. Okay, it will be without any database knowledge also we can manage in Pega. Okay, how? I will tell you. Okay, any data, because Pega supports all the databases in the market. Okay, I will tell you in the next thing about all the features of this Pega and what are the supported things what we can use in this Pega BPM. Okay, all those things I'll tell you in the after this session. Okay, first of all, this Pega comes under BPM category means business process management, or else we can also call it as PRPC tool. I'll tell you what is this PRPC means. Actually, Pega doesn't have any abbreviation. Okay, Pega is a product of Pega systems. That's it, and it is in the market. They used to call as BPM tool or PRPC tool, and BPM means business process management, and actually it is a methodology. Business process management is a methodology which is used for improving the performance of the application. See, if you want to improve the business performance of the applications, okay, they'll use this methodology, okay, which comes in the backend. You will not do anything with that. Okay, automatically Pega is integrated with the BPM features. Okay, some features will like um, improving the performance, like governance methodologies will be there, and also for automation of work, reduction of errors in the application. Okay, everything is automated here. Okay, no need to do anything manually. Okay, everything, if you want to design anything, or if you want to design any user interface or anything, everything is available. All the resources are available in the Pega tool itself. Only you need to use the available resources. And this is BPM means a methodology. We can also call it as BPM tool. And coming to the PRPC, PRPC means Pega Rules Process Commander. Okay, its abbreviation is Pega Rules Process Commander. See, actually, the Pega already told you this total Pega tool is designed using a Java language. Means it is developed in Java environment. Total Pega tool. What are the options we got in Pega, and what are the inbuilt things we got in Pega? Everything is designed using Java only. And see, what is the rules I'm saying? Pega rules it is saying, right? In Pega terminology, Pega rules are nothing but classes. In Pega terminology, Pega rules are nothing but some classes. See, if you have any Java knowledge, so there we used to say libraries, right? Some libraries we used to say, right? So these libraries are nothing but in Pega terminology, we used to call them as Pega rules. And Pega tool contains so many inbuilt classes and inbuilt libraries will be there. Okay, all of them we used to call them as Pega rules. And process commander means some storage engine will be available in Pega in order to store all these Pega rules in the Pega environment. So there will be some process commander. Process commander means some storage engine. Okay, so in order to store all the Pega rules in the Pega BPM tool, okay, process commander is a storage area. Okay, normally in the real time, okay, club these two things, Pega rules process commander. Okay, they used to call it as a PRPC tool, Pega PRPC tool. Okay, previously they used to call as Pega BPM, but in the current versions and the latest thing, we are calling the Pega as a Pega PRPC tool. Okay, but in the lower versions, like before 3 years or 4 years, they used to call as the same Pega. They used to call as Pega BPM or BRE tool. Okay, BPM means business process management, and similar to that, BRE means business rules engine. Okay, in the previous versions, they used to call as Pega as a business rules engine, but in the current versions, they are calling as Pega PRPC tool. Okay, don't confuse guys. Pega present they are only using one thing. Okay, that is Pega PRPC. Don't get confused. There will be only one thing in Pega. Okay, you will be using only one tool. If you go to any company, you will be using only one tool. Okay, everything we can do in the tool itself. And coming to the history of this Pega, started this Pega. It started as a middleware tool around in 1980s, I think 1983 or 1984. It started as a middleware tool. Okay, it started as a middleware tool, and after that, they did some modifications to the tool. Middleware functionality means like converting one type of application into another format. For example, some Java is there. Java, if you want to migrate to Pega environment, okay, they'll use some middleware functionality. Okay, so like this, Pega supports all the softwares and all the languages. Okay, even now also the middleware functionality is there in Pega tool by default. Okay, by default Pega also acts as a middleware tool also. Okay, it started as a middleware tool around 1983, and later on they did some modifications to the tool, and they started as a development tool. In 1990s, they started as a development tool, and later on they modified these things. So many modifications. See, they are working on past 20 years, guys. So this is the most advanced tool in the current market. Okay, it is the most advanced tool. So anything we can do in the Pega tool itself without writing any coding. Without any writing any coding, we can develop complex applications. Okay, what are the things you are doing using the Java or .NET? Okay, with lot of coding here in Pega BPM tool without writing any single line of code. Okay, I can challenge, without writing any single line of code, you can develop any type of application, any type of web applications here. Okay, which requires not even single line of code. Okay, all the options, all the functions, libraries, all the methods, okay, all the controls, okay, everything is available in the tool itself. Okay, using those resources. But what you need to know is, if you want to, while learning the tool, what you have to learn is where to use the resources appropriately. Okay, in this place what we have to use, and in this place what we have to use. Okay, at the time of developing an application, okay, where the resources are there. Okay, everything is in the Pega tool itself. Okay, but at which place we need to use which resource, you need to know. That's it. Okay, no need to develop anything new things in Pega. Okay, all the things are available in the Pega tool itself. Only you need to learn is where to apply those things in the at the time of development. Okay, that one we'll see. So there will be so many things will be there. Okay, but the terminology may be new to you. Okay, but the thing is, if you practice for 1 month, it will be very easy to. And okay, later it started as a development tool in 1990. Started with some 1x version. Okay, later on they increases versions like 2x, 3x, 4x, 5x, and in Indian market, okay, it's in 2000 it started in the US market. It got most popular in the 2000. From 2000 they are using in the US market, and it came to Indian market in the year 2007. And in the Indian market they are using from year 2007. And okay, currently there are so many versions are there, like 6 version, 5 version. Okay, in the companies right now they are using 6.3 version, guys. So most of the companies, 80% of the companies are using 6.3 version. Okay, mute your microphone, guys. Getting some. Pradeep and Samir. Okay, Pradeep, mute your microphone, please. If you want to ask anything, you can unmute and ask. Okay, guys, if you have any doubts, you can ask me in the middle, guys. Okay, Pradeep, just click on the mute option. Microphone option will be there. Left side to the name.
Yeah, I'm checking.
Okay, thank you. If you want to, anyone, if you want to ask any questions, you can unmute that one and you can ask me, guys. Okay, it's from the 2007. They are using the Pega in the Indian market. So, guys, it is one of the most advanced tool, guys. And right now, all the projects are building in Pega only. Okay, every MNC is using this Pega BPM tool. Okay, not only new, and one another thing is, not only new applications, we can also convert existing applications into Pega environment. See, already some application is there, some new application is developed in Java, and we can also migrate that application into Pega environment. And so many integrations are there. It supports so many types of integrations. Okay, it supports, so the task will be very easy here when we compare with other languages. So actually Pega is not a language, it is a tool. Okay, but Java, like Java.NET is some programming language, right? But Pega is not a language, it is a tool here. Okay, everything, if you want to develop anything, anything will be designed and developed within the tool itself. Okay, no need to go outside of this tool. And coming to the main, okay, I can compare this Pega with a Java language. Suppose I will compare this Pega tool with Java language, because anything whatever you can do in Java, same thing we can also do in Pega also, right? Okay, I will tell you some differences and some advantages over the Java language. Okay, and coming to Java, okay, how we will develop the applications normally? We will using libraries, or we can also call as object oriented libraries. But in Pega terminology, same thing. So same libraries. Here the terminology we used to use as object oriented rules. In Pega terminology we used to call them as rules. And another thing is, for example, Pega supports every domain. In using the Pega language we can develop any type of domain, like mostly in the present scenario, Pega, the major domain, the major market is on banking domain is the one of the major market, and healthcare also equal to the banking domain. Okay, these two occupies 50% of the market in Pega. Okay, banking and healthcare occupies 50% of the market, and the rest of the 50% of the market for the remaining domains, like finance, insurance, marketing related. Okay, not only this. So what are the domains available? Pega supports all the domains. Okay, any type of web application we can design using the Pega language, or sorry, Pega tool, without writing any coding. And see, for example, when we compare with the Java language, for example, if we are developing some healthcare application, for example, it is taking some 1 year here. Okay, same application if you develop in Pega, we can complete in 6 months. Okay, the development time is very less when we compare to the Java. And also some other advantages over the Java are the production costs are very less. So the cost of production is very less here, and also requires less manpower. It requires less manpower when we compare with the Java language. And also so many features are there, so many advantages are there over the Java. I will share you one document with you. Some redundancy, the number of errors, okay, at the time of designing the application, redundancy. Okay, performance wise and security wise also, it is better than the Java language. See, here the performance is better. It will give better performance when we compare with the Java language. And also security. See, here in Pega, it is most popular for the banking market. Okay, banking domain, Pega is most popular. And when we compare with the Java language, the security wise and performance wise, it is better than the Java language. And also not only this, when we do the maintenance projects, when we compare with the Java, see, not only maintenance projects, not only the Pega projects, we can also do the applications which are designed in Java also. Okay, not only the Pega projects, we can also do the maintenance projects which are designed using the Java also. So it will save, when we compare the maintenance cost with the Java, it will be saving around 50%. So I can guarantee more than 40% to 50% of the cost will be saved on the maintenance projects. Okay, if you switch to the Pega environment, it will save 40 to 50% of the maintenance cost whatever you are spending on the Java language. Okay, these are some of the major advantages. And apart from this, there are some other things like database configuration.
Sorry, I am having a question.
Okay,
Samir here.
Yeah, tell me, Samir.
Like, as you are talking about the performance and the advantages of Pega.
Okay.
See, I'm also working in a bank, and I'm a Java resource. Okay. Like, I'm working with currently JP Morgan Chase.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
But the volume of Java project in this bank.
Okay.
Is more than, like, I know they are using Pega for some of the project, but majority of them are using Java.
Okay, right now they are moving, they are migrating to the Pega environment right now. So
my question is, like, does it support larger architecture, or how it will work? Like,
it supports. So total architecture itself supports any type of base, from small architecture to the advanced architecture. We can develop anything in Pega.
So what is the market share of Pega in case of the app development? Like, if I'm talking about the web development, okay. So what is the market share currently?
When we compare with the Java, it is, I think it will equally, so like maybe 10% less than the Java present, because Java is it's existing from so many years, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when we compare with Java, yeah, tell me. So maybe it will be less than the Java only, but they are switching to the see, small companies cannot see.
afford
Normally,
it.
some small companies cannot afford this Pega, right? See, normally the big companies like level 3, level 4, and level 5 companies only can afford this, because the license cost will be somewhat where small companies cannot afford that one. Okay, in when we
Mm-hmm.
compare with the overall market, okay, it will be less than the Java, but okay, it is slowly, it is occupying the what are the market what Java is having. It is occupying the
Mm-hmm.
Java market. Okay, it will be in the coming in the future years. Okay, if you learn
Mm-hmm.
Pega, you will have so much demand. Okay, automatically you are a Java developer, you can easily switch to the Pega environment, right? If you are already working in a Java
Mm-hmm.
environment, you can easily, suppose if you want a growth, suppose you may not get some more growth in the Java market industry,
Uh-huh.
you want a career growth means you can easily switch to the Pega environment. Okay, where you have
And
so
what
much
will be the
scope is there for growth, so much scope will be there in Pega.
what is the salary difference? If I'll ask you, this is I know
Salary,
I
so
don't know
much
like.
difference will be there, guys. in in the current, for example, for a average 5+ years experience guy in Java, if you are
Mm-hmm.
getting like 8 to 6 to 8 lakhs means, in Pega you will get like overall 5 years experience, you will get some around 10 to 14 lakhs you will get. So I can challenge in the present market, Pega salaries are best salaries, so they can give the best salaries for the Pega guys. So compare with any technology, not only this programming language, so any database related anything, server database
Okay.
administration. So Pega guys will get the best salary in the market, current market.
And do you have to do some certification for,
Yes, I will come to that one, guys. Let me finish.
okay,
I will tell you everything.
sure,
Okay, there will be
sure,
certifications are there. You have some levels of certifications are there. You have to complete
okay,
level based on the role and based on the level. You have to do the certification. Anyway, I will come to that also. Okay, let me
okay.
finish this.
Thanks. Thanks.
And coming to the configuration, database configuration here, the thing is no need to manually configure the database here or any web services also, because all the database setup is done automatically by the Pega itself. And web service configuration also, see, Pega inbuilt contains so many services and connectors. Okay, here the configuration will be done automatically means, so what are the connectors and services available in the Pega tool? Okay, you can directly link to the available connectors and servers. Okay, the task becomes very easy when we compare with the other programming languages. Okay, it supports like when we take the connectors, SQL connectors, EJB, Java, .NET, okay, SOAP services, okay, any type of metadata it supports. And coming to services, it will supports like 14 to 15 types of services are there. Okay, anyway, I'll explain in the coming sessions. Okay, these are some of the advantages over the Java. Okay, when we compare with the Java language, Pega is one of the most advanced tool, and it has so many benefits over the Java language. And coming to the Pega, this Pega thing. So what are the things gets installed means, when we install this Pega software, along with the Pega, it installs Java in the backend, because this total Pega tool is developed using a Java language, right? Automatically, when we install the Pega software in the backend, it also installs Java and one database and one application server. Okay, these are all these three things comes as a package. Okay, whenever we install the Pega software, these three comes as a package. And Pega contains two editions will be there, like personal edition and enterprise edition. Okay, in the personal edition, uh, the difference between the personal edition and enterprise edition is, personal edition we can install in our systems, it is a free edition only, and options will be same. In enterprise edition is used in the real time companies. Okay, in the real time you'll use the enterprise edition, but the difference between these two is, coming to the options, what are the options you get in enterprise edition, same options you'll get in personal edition also, but only the difference is between these two. In the personal edition you'll get some default database and default server you'll get. In the personal edition you'll get default database and default server. Okay, you have to compulsory install them, you cannot have the choice to select the database and server in the personal edition. Okay, and the database and server memory is limited. When we compare with the enterprise edition, costs around lakhs of crores of rupees, guys. Okay, but personal edition with the same options you'll get some limited database and limited server, but it is sufficient for you. Don't worry, you can also develop a full-fledged application in personal edition also, and here also you will get the same options whatever you are getting in the enterprise edition. Okay, it is a free edition and you can easily download the software and you can install the software in your system with basic system requirements. Okay, there is, don't worry, the options and tool is same. Okay, when you use the personal edition, when you go to the real time, you will get the same options and same rules will be there in the enterprise edition also. Okay, but there you can select the appropriate, okay, what are the required database for the application. They can choose the database and server according to the project requirement. But in the personal edition, by default it will install the database and server like PGSQL or IBM DB2, or the Tom and server will be, application server will be Tomcat is the default server, and database either it will install IBM DB2 or please mute your microphone guys, somebody getting noise from you. Yes Shiva, mute your microphone please. Okay, in the personal edition by default we'll get the database like IBM DB2 or PGSQL PostgreSQL database. And don't worry guys, any database you use here in the Pega, you are not going to write any queries here. Means no need to have any database knowledge here. Even if you see the process, what are the database you are using here, the process you'll follow the same process in the real time also. Means instead of writing the queries here, what we will do means we are having some methods are there. Normally suppose if you want to insert the data, fetch the data, any action if you want to perform means, so normally if you use any database you have to write queries, but in Pega any database used the process will be same. Okay, those same thing, instead of writing the queries in Pega, here we will have some predefined methods are there. Okay, using those methods only you will provide all the mapping. Okay, then what happens, any database use the using the available methods will do all the mapping. Okay, if you want to perform any action like inserting or fetching or deleting or anything, any action if you want to perform related to the database, you are going to use the predefined methods which are available in the Pega BPM. Okay, don't worry about any database, no need to have any database knowledge. The process will be same for all the databases here. And coming to the main features of this Pega BPM. See, Pega, just after installing the Pega BPM tool, automatically you will get the server install and database install, right? And once if you log into the tool, everything will be done inside the Pega tool itself. Means there is no need to install any other softwares. See, if you want to work on Pega, no need to install any other softwares. Once the Pega tool is installed, okay, you will be working on the Pega tool itself. And Pega, everything can be done in the Pega, inside the Pega itself, like administration. Okay, first of all, sorry guys, 1 second guys. Okay, architecture design, then development, administration, security, even testing can also be done in the Pega itself. Okay, no need to go outside the Pega BPM tool. Okay, all the things, everything can be designed in the Pega BPM tool itself. Okay, architecture design, development, administration, security and testing, all these things are inbuilt in the tool itself. Okay, using the inbuilt resources and services, we can perform all these things in the Pega BPM tool itself. Means it provides end-to-end solutions. Pega provides end-to-end solutions where everything can be designed and developed in the Pega tool itself. And another thing is Pega will have different roles will be there. See, if you go to the Pega job, the roles, different types of roles or different types of users will be, like system architect is one type of role, and administrator is another type of role, business analyst, then manager is another type of role. Okay, these are 4 types of roles will be there in Pega. And system architect comes under developers. Okay, based on the experience, like there will be senior system architects and system architects. Okay, so based on the role, what are the certifications you are writing, according to that you will get the role in the organization. Okay, in the system architects are nothing but developers. Okay, again there will be some senior system architects will be there. Okay, if you are completed the CSSC certification, okay, like that, so the role will increase in the organization. And coming to administrators, there will not be separate team of administrators. Either any senior developer or any business analyst will act as a administrators in Pega. See, and one more thing is, anybody, if you want to apply for a Pega job, either you will, they will take as a developer only, means they will take as system architect only. They will not take as business analyst or manager or administrator. Okay, all these roles, the internally they will play these roles. Okay, some developer who is having some more than 5 to 10 years experience, okay, they will move as a business analyst. Okay, so for that there will be some certification will be there. After completing that certification, based on your experience in that company, they'll recruit you as a business analyst. Okay, internally they will take the role as a business analyst. Okay, you cannot apply the role as business analyst out to the companies, outside the companies. Okay, in the outside companies you cannot apply as a business analyst or administrator roles. Okay, only thing you have to apply is either developer or senior developer, means system architect or senior system architect. Okay, so in very rarely, not in Indian market they will not take, maybe in the US market they will take as a business analyst for Pega, but in the Indian market they will not recruit as a business analyst here. Okay, only thing you have to apply is system architect or senior system architect. I'll tell you how much experience, all those things I'll tell you later. And another thing is manager. Okay, these are all the 4 types of roles will be there in Pega. Okay, automatically you will be the either system architect or senior system architect. You will get the role as system architect or senior system architect. And another thing is, okay, some other features in Pega is, Pega supports all databases and servers. Okay, already I told you it supports all databases and servers. Like database, like any database you take in the market, Oracle, MySQL, SQL Server, Sybase, Universal Database. Okay, any database, they'll choose the database at the time of installing the software. They'll choose the appropriate database and they'll install the software. Coming to the servers also, Tomcat, WebLogic, WebSphere. Okay, based on the size of the application, they'll choose the application server. Okay, and these 3, okay, automatically in the backend it also installs Java also. Okay, these 3 comes as a package. And another thing is some other features like user interface. See, in Pega, if you want to design the pages or design the forms, we used to call it as user interface. For designing the user interface in Pega, you will get all the controls, means all the options are inbuilt in the Pega tool itself. You can no need to write any code or anything. So many controls, some hundreds of controls will be there, and hundreds of functions will be there. Okay, wherever required. For example, if you want a drop down, means you can add a drop down control, or if you want a radio button like text box, check boxes, integer, calendars. Okay, so many controls, and again for each and every data type there will be so many advanced controls will be there. Okay, the user interface design is very easy here. Okay, which saves so much time when we compare with other programming languages. Okay, and also it is a best tool to design web services. Okay, for web services also, all the connectors and all the services are inbuilt in the Pega tool itself. Okay, directly you can use the appropriate connector or service and you can connect to the metadata. Okay, the best tool to develop web services also. Okay, these are some of the main features we have in the Pega BPM. And if you want to see the tool, okay, you're asking about the certifications, guys, right? Okay, Pega contains different levels of certifications will be there. Okay, below 4 years or 5 years, suppose if you want to keep a maximum experience of, suppose you are having some overall 5 years experience is there, means how you can keep the Pega experience means, if you have overall 5 years experience means, you can keep 3+ on Pega. Okay, 3+ years you can keep on Pega, and the remaining 2+ years you can keep on Java language. Okay, if you don't know also, don't worry guys, they'll not ask any questions on Java. Okay, or else if you have some real-time experience on any other domain, you can keep the domain. Okay, not only Java, you can also keep any other domain also. Okay, like this you can keep the experience. And suppose if a 5-year experience guy is there, overall 5 years experience guy, he has to write a certification called CSA certification will be there. Okay, Pega contains a certification called CSA certification, okay, which is a basic level certification. And if you complete this one, okay, after some 1 year or like that, you can go with CSSA, which is the next level of this is like a certified system architect, and this is for CSSA is for certified senior system architect. And with my training, if you go through the training and what are the documents I'm sharing, you can see only you'll get the theoretical questions only. In the CSA exam, all the questions are theoretical only. You'll not get any practical so they'll not go very much depth if you want to complete the CSA. Okay, what are the materials I share with you, and I'll share some dumps with you. Okay, with the dumps you can easily finish the CSA certification. Okay, so if you follow the training thoroughly, so you can very easily you can finish the CSA certification. Okay, and CSSA right now not necessary, nobody will ask. When you go to the real time, okay, after that completing some 6 months or 1 year, okay, you can finish the CSSA certification. Okay, like this, if you want to grow in the Pega means, like this different levels will be there. LSA certification, okay, CBA certification. Okay, so many will be there. Based on the role which you want to move in the organization, you can go with the particular certification there. Okay, so suppose if you want to move as a business analyst, okay, first of all you have to complete some requirements will be there. So if you want to go for further certification means, before that you have to complete the basic certification. Okay, let's say CBA, like this different levels of certifications will be there. Okay, according to the role you have to move further. Okay, for every year you can finish one certification, okay, according to the requirement. Okay, so these are all the, when you basic certification required for all of you is CSA is sufficient for you, and you can easily complete that one. Very easy guys, that one. I will share the dumps to you. You can complete that certification by your own. Okay, and again we'll see in the coming sessions. And my training will be around like 35 sessions I'll take. Okay, which will I will cover all the rules in Pega. And also the first 4 5 classes will be theoretical classes, and after all the next sessions will be practical only. Okay, we'll do all the practical things of how to apply all the rules in the application. Okay, everything is practical only. I'll show all the rules in practical, and day to day I will assign some work to you. Okay, you have to finish the task according to the work assigned to you. Okay, where you can practice. Okay, when we cover the first week will be theoretical. Okay, I will give the introduction of what are the rules available, and I'll give some description on all the rules. And from the second week we'll move to the practicals. Okay, we'll cover all the practicals means, here in Pega we used to call them as rules guys. Normally in Pega terminology everything is called as rule. For example, data model, some different categories will be there. Okay, I'll show you now. Let me open the tool. There will be different categories will be there, like data model, user interface, process, technical, okay, decision. Okay, different categories will be there. Okay, we will cover all the rules whatever available in Pega BPM. Okay, so automatically, so when you practice the task whatever given by me, you can, even if you go to the real time also, you will not face any problems. So guys, the best one more thing is, so you'll not, even if you move to the real time, the best thing is, what are the tool you are using right now, you'll be using the same tool there also. Okay, so for surviving, even suppose if you keep 3 years fake, and if you want to go as a Pega job, you'll not face much problems. Means you'll not face any problem, because what are the tool you are using in the personal edition, same tool you'll get in the real time also, because then the task become very easy for you. And what are the rules we are using discussing right now, okay, you'll be using the same rules in the real time also. Okay, you'll not face any problems in the real time. You can easily survive in the, even if you are keeping fake like more than 3 years also, you can easily survive in the industry. Okay, only thing you have to work hard right now is for cracking the interview. You have to work hard. Okay, don't worry. The in the when you go to the real time, if you observe 1 week, you can easily get into the job. That is not a problem. Only thing you have to work hard here is, and certification also, that is also not a matter. You can easily finish the certification because all the questions will be theoretical questions only, and they will be very easy. And only thing you have to work hard is in cracking the interviews. Okay, so at least you have to perform some 50 to 60%. Okay, right now, so there is a requirement, lot of requirement is there, guys, for the Pega. Okay, only thing, and the competition will be very less when we compare with the other technologies, because Pega is a not a open source. Why? Because Pega is not a open source, because nobody will give the training outside. Okay, actually, you have to take the training from only from Pega systems. Okay, they will not, nobody will take the classroom trainings for Pega. Okay, so the thing is, nobody knows about this Pega tool. Okay, only who are working the real time, they will know the about the Pega BPM. Okay, outside people nobody know, and nobody will learn this tool. Okay, automatically the competition will be very less, and it will be open source, because you will not get any training outside the Pega. So only some people, some real time people will take the training sessions. Okay, so that too
Hari,
online only.
I am having a question.
Yes, tell me.
Hari, this is Samir again. Like, can we develop the business logic with Pega also?
Yeah, business
Because
logic we
everything
can,
is
yeah, we can develop the
everything is
business logic,
component
guys.
based, so that's why I was thinking.
Yeah, we can develop the total business logic. So there will be a rule called activity rule is there. Any logic
Okay.
you want to define. Give me 1 second, guys. Yes, anything we can do, guys. Not only business logic, anything, whatever the things we can do in other programming languages, everything we can do using the Pega also. Okay, here we have a certain rule name called activity rule. Okay, using the activity rule, we can perform or we can add our own logic. Okay, total business logic we can add using the activity rule. Okay, I will show you the tool so that you can easily understand. Okay, the main thing is Pega is not a open source. Okay, where everyone cannot, nobody can teach outside the, in the institution or outside the classroom sessions we should not take. Okay, they are very strict about this. Okay, only they will take online sessions only. Okay, anyway, Pega market. Okay, right now there are so much openings are, and so much market is there for Pega. Okay, and which is the best stage to move to the Pega environment. Okay, if you take it very seriously, means you can easily gain so much knowledge on this, and also for career growth it will be helpful for you. Okay, guys, so when you compare with other technologies, other programming languages, okay, which is the best tool to learn, and where you can grow more in the industry when we compare with other tools in the market. Okay, and coming to the Pega tool. Okay, this is a already server is started in my system. Okay, if you want to log into the tool, means we have to start the server first. Okay, after starting the server, we have to give some user ID and password. Okay, and you will be, in my session you will be discussing the 6.3 version and also 7.1 version also. You will be getting both the 6.3 and 7.1 features. Okay, rules are same in both the versions. Okay, and first of all, practical sessions I'll show in 6.3, and also I'll show the 7.1 versions. Okay, all the features, what are the latest features, and what are the some new features are added. Okay, what are the new features added in the latest version. Okay, those things, that version is still not used in the companies right now. When you go to the interviews, they are asking on 6.3, but don't worry, certification is on 7.1, guys. Okay, normally certification you'll write on 7.1. Okay, because the rules are same in both the versions, 6.3 and 7.1. In any version, not only 6.2 or 6.2 or 6.1, in every version the rule names will be same, means like property rule, user interface rule, decision rule. Okay, the rule names will be same, and the questions will be on the rules only. Okay, they will not go to any practical steps, and even the options also will be same only. Okay, then what happens, automatically if you learn any version, there is no problem with the certification. You can easily complete the certification on any version. Okay, automatically you will be covering the latest features on the 7.1 version also. But the practical things, so because 7.1 is very easy when compared to the 6.3 version, but normally the 6.3 is complex version. When we compare with the 7.1, 6.3 is complex version. Okay, so first of all learn the 6.3 and automatically you can switch to the 7.4. Okay, at the end of the sessions I'll share the software for 7.1 also. You can install that version also, but first of all while practicing the sessions, so practice it on 6.3 and I'll cover all the features of 7.1 also, guys. Okay, so because if you go to any market, a major market is on 6.3 only. So if you want to go to job right now, so maximum 70% of the companies are using 6.3, some 20% to 25% are using 6.2 version. Okay, you can work on both previous versions and present versions also. And also what happens means this 7.1 they are working on that, so still Pega Systems is working on that, so it will take some 6 months or 1 year time for that in order to implement in the companies. Okay, so automatically if you learn 6.3, you even if you in some companies 6.2 also they are using. Okay, you can work on both the previous versions and also present versions. Okay guys, and options will be same in all the versions, guys. So what are the options we have? So the options will be same in every version. Okay, just log into the tool. Okay, this is a default user ID. I'll tell you in the next session again. What is the default user IDs and passwords? I'll tell you in another session.
Hi, Hari. This is
Yeah, Dinesh, tell me, Dinesh.
actually we have. If you do in 7.1,
Okay.
certification CSA.
Yes.
So every company is right now using 6.3 only.
Yes.
So is that is that okay with that? If you
Yeah,
do
that
7.
is, yeah, that is. See, they will not ask for anything. So just you are certified or not, you will see. Even if you do in 6.2 also, that is not a problem. But so total all the previous versions is last December. They deprecated all the previous certifications. Okay, right
Mm-hmm.
now only certification available is 7.1.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
they will not ask
And
for anything. They will not ask for whether you just they look your certification is there or not. They will check. That's it. So which version? Suppose in the last year you have done also, there is no problem. Okay, till December there is 6.3 is there. Okay, from
okay.
January they switch it to 7.1 version. Okay, that is not at all a problem, guys. So what are
Okay.
the rules you are covering? Same, the rules will be same in all the versions. Okay, so
Okay.
automatically you can easily clear the certification.
Okay. Will you provide us software for that?
Yeah,
6.3.
yeah, software you'll get. See, guys, you can install the software, guys, in your systems. I will share the software
Okay.
to you and the basic system requirements. So get prepared, guys. And the basic system requirements for installing the Pega software is Windows 7 or Windows 8 64-bit operating system. Okay, compulsory. If 32-bit it will not work, guys. If you have Windows 7 or Windows 8 means switch to 64-bit operating system, and minimum RAM size 2 GB is sufficient. Anyway, by default you'll get 2 GB. Minimum 2 GB you will get. And another thing is the in the C drive you'll get at least 10 GB free space is required for you. Okay, 10 GB free space is required for installing the Pega software. Okay, these are the basic system requirements. Okay, with this you can install the Pega software. Okay, I will share the software you have to download from the link given by me. Okay, I will take the installation when we start the session. Maybe in the next week, Tuesday, I will start the sessions, guys. Regular sessions will start from Tuesday morning. The timings will be same, 7:30. Or else, if anyone is having any concerns about the timings, I can change. Give a request so that I will see and I will change the timings according to the all the students. Okay, so more than 8 to 9 students are there. Okay, according to the request, I will share all the. I will change the timings according. Maximum the timings will be in between 7 to 8:30, guys. In between 7 to 8:30 the sessions will be AM morning 7 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. Okay, in between that only we'll take the sessions. Okay, anything you want to ask, you can ask me, guys. Okay, this is the tool looks like. Okay, in another session I will take. You can all attend one more session on Tuesday also. If you have any queries or anything, you can ask me on Tuesday session again. Okay, or now you want to ask me anything, you can ask me, guys.
Sir,
Yes, tell me, Satya.
can we build e-commerce websites in this?
But see, we can build, guys.
Okay. And one more question.
Yes.
You said all the databases we can deal with this. So what will be the difference between databases? Like we have Oracle, SQL.
Okay,
What
see,
will be the major
see,
difference?
one more thing is, see, database. If you install any database along with the Pega, it will install in the internally to the Pega tool itself. Okay, go to the data model. Under the data model category, it will install the database. And right now, see, only the size will difference. Okay, suppose based on the application, for example, banking application means which requires lot of memory. Okay, then you can go with the Oracle database like that. Okay, according to the domain whatever you are using, you can choose the required database. But the process will be the options and process will be same for all the databases. Means while mapping the data to the tables from one class to another class, the mapping and process will be same in all the databases. Okay. Okay, from here we'll get the data model, data tables. Okay, here what are the tables you are generating, it will be saved in the data tables category. Okay, these are all the some default data tables. Okay, when you create your own setup, you can create your own data tables, guys. I'll tell you in next session again. I will concentrate on that. Okay, how to build a new application, how to start the process, and how to generate the data table, and how many types of classes are there, and what are the different types of rules available. Okay, normally this is a default class. Okay, under this we have different categories like data model, process, decision, user interface. So data model, all the properties creation will do here. Under the process category, all the diagrams, organization setup diagrams, case diagrams, service levels, validations, okay, work parties, everything comes under process category. And decision category, all the conditions related, all the conditions, expressions, different types of conditions will be there. All those comes under decision category. And under the user interface, the design part means designing of the forms, we will use the user interface part. And integration connectors, okay, these are all the available connectors. Integration mapping, resources, integration services, reports generation. Okay, in the Pega tool itself we can generate the reports within the tool itself. And under the technical category, we can define all the logic. You asked me, right, how to define the business logic. From the technical category, we'll have some rules. Okay, using them we can define the business logic here. Okay, security category, okay, this will be used by the administrators, the security organization, sysadmin. Okay, all these three categories will be used by the administrators or business analyst. Okay, like this. So our role will be from data model to technical category. Okay, under this what are the things we have, all these things will be covered by the developer. Okay, and there are some other roles are there apart from this. From the sysadmin category we'll have some roles. Okay, under the security we'll have some roles. Okay, we'll cover those things also. Okay, technically if you want to ask me anything, you can ask me, guys.
Sir,
Just tell me, sir.
every
Hello, I have a question.
Okay, yeah, tell me, Mishra.
Yeah, I'm Sakit. I have a question. As you said, certification is there for Pega. So, is it must that we should be Pega certified for
Yeah,
working?
but anytime.
During
Okay,
just
see,
a second, my
1 second. I got you. Okay, tell me, continue.
yeah, I wanted like during interviews, can't I go and attend few interviews just for the sake of gaining
Yeah,
knowledge?
that's what I'm saying. See, if you want to attend the jobs, you can keep that you are certified. That is not a problem because in the interviews they will not ask for. Uh, you can in the profile you can keep that you are already certified and you can attend some fake interviews. Okay, that is not a problem, guys. So, but when you move to the real time, by that time you can come, because in the at the time of interviews they will, because right nowadays everybody is completing the certification. Okay, at the interview level they are not asking for the certification. Okay, anyway, because everybody is keeping in the profile, everybody is keeping that they are certified. Okay, whenever you got the job, you can immediately complete the certification when before joining the organization. Okay, so
Okay.
before, yes, still,
And as it is for version 7, so will you be providing dumps for version 7,
yeah,
right?
dumps I will share with you, and all the classes, what
Oh,
are the classes I'm teaching, right?
yeah.
Every class you'll get the recording of every session.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, you'll get all the material dumps, guys, in both the versions.
Oh,
You'll get all the dumps and all the recordings. Every session you'll get the recording. Okay,
Hello.
yes, tell me.
Every website we design through Java .NET, it will at last it will transform into an HTML
Yes,
file, right, sir?
yeah, here also it will automatically generate into HTML format.
Okay, thank you.
So open any user interface, automatically you can see in the backend. I will show in the next session, guys. In the Tuesday session I will show you. Okay, from Tuesday I will start the regular sessions, guys. Okay, you can also join the, you can also, everyone can join the Tuesday session also if you have any more queries on this. Okay, any technical questions you can ask me, guys, now.
I have an opportunity question. Like, how is the Pega market in US?
Okay, in US there is a lot of demand, guys.
Okay.
You can easily get the jobs in US. They're not a problem. So
That's
keep at least keep 3 years experience on Pega, or some maybe overall if you, whatever experience you have. Okay, keep at least 3 years of experience on Pega. Okay, I will give the profiles and how to keep the profile and all. Okay, I will guide you in that, no problem. Okay, any other questions?
Sir, how many projects will be dealing at the end?
Okay, I will deal with one project and I will give the POCs to you. You will be working on some healthcare, banking, finance related POCs.
Okay.
Okay, I will guide you in how to complete those POCs.
How's the market for freshers?
No, guys, for freshers they will not take. Nobody will take the as freshers in Pega. At least minimum we have to keep 1.5 to 2 years experience.
Mm-hmm.
At least 2 years experience. If you keep means you will get more calls on this. Minimum 1 year actually. Not they will not take as a fresher in Pega. When you apply for any, suppose you are having only 2 years experience you have means what you have to say is that you have taken as a fresher in some company and they have provided training on Pega and moved to the Pega project. Okay, at least you have to keep 1 year experience on Pega. Okay, you'll not, they nobody will take the as freshers in Pega, guys. At least minimum 1 to 2 years you have to keep. Automatically you'll get a good package for that. It is very easy, guys. Getting a job is very easy in Pega. Okay, Samir, you can keep according to that. Okay, you can keep the last 3 to 4 years you can keep on Pega. Okay, any doubts, guys, apart from this? Okay, uh, okay, guys, then we'll continue on Tuesday.
One last question, Hari. Like, your
okay,
course
thank
will
you.
be like, hello?
Yes, tell me.
Yeah, like your course will be for every day, it will be, right? For
Yeah, it will
30
be
days,
every
something
day,
like
Monday to Friday, guys.
Monday to Friday. And
Yeah.
what time it will be?
Uh, it will be most probably in between 7 to 8:30.
Indian time, right?
Yeah, Indian time, IST.
Okay. Okay, let us do it. Thanks, man.
Okay. Any concerns in the timings? Guys, any concerns about the timings right now?
No, 7:30 a.m. is fine.
Okay. Others, anybody is having concern, just tell me, let me know right now.
Yeah, I'm fine with 7:30.
Okay, okay. Okay. Just contact your corresponding organizer, guys. Okay. Okay, Ashok, thank you, Ashok. Okay, guys, thank you, everyone.
Thanks, Hari. Thanks for the
Yeah,
input.
Hari, thank you. Yeah.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
everyone.